Salve, salve, galera! Opa, salve, salve! Gente, tô saindo desse daqui porque esse daqui tá difícil pra mim. Eu tô tentando colocar. Como é que se fala? Tô tentando farmar a galera, melhorar o pessoal primeiro. Aí tô fazendo mais as questzinhas mais tranquilas, entendeu? Gente, minha voz tá assim porque eu tô muito mal, tô muito gripada. Aí eu tô com essa voz aqui, cagada. Mas enfim, né? Bora lá, vamos ver o que temos pra hoje.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Whoa, so many clouds. It feels like...
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see! Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the cloud. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful. Take your true form! Chia! Chia! Obey! Unleash! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? My will embodied! Obey!
Yeah. Quick!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Terra Smash! Yeah. Yeah. Get back!
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! Cecilia disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Yeah! Shake and stir!
Unleash! By ordinance divine! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
I taste blood.
Think you can bully me?
Get back!
holding your drink. We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Take your true form! Manifest! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Terra Smash!
Get back! Obey!
Shaken and stirred. Huh, I'm here.
Unleash! Cryo Incarnate! Manifest! Obey! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
I kill you.
Take me back.
Unleash! Manifest! Ha!
Terra Smash!
Obey! Unleash!
Look at you, Boozehound.
Let's light it up! Yeah. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Can't breathe.
Why do they never miss? I'm going in! Adventure time! Ow. Don't worry, I got this.
Think you can bully me?
Transfiguration! Obey! By ordinance divine! Shit! Unleash! In your dream, no escape from fate.
Can't handle your drink, huh? Shaken and stirred. Huh, I'm here. Oh. Think you can bully me? Shaken and stirred. Spring berry. Don't leave me.
Take me back.
Oh,
I believe with any luck.
really? Look, and now that Paimon takes a closer look...
These are not real clouds. If we want to go down, we must first destroy...
All right, then let's do...
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Obey! Unleash! Cryo Incarnate!
Terra Smash! Quake!
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! Vasilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. By ordinance divine! Manifest! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Look at you, Boo Down!
Adventure!
I taste blood. Get back! I kill you!
Obey! Unleash! Do your master's bidding!
Everybody stand back!
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. So, luckily there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Why do they never miss? Off we go!
To dust! Terra Smash!
Think you can bully me?
Unleash! By Ordinance Divine! I'm going in! Manifest! Unleash! Feeble! Manifest!
Diana Special! Pew pew!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Adventure time! Get out of here!
Get back!
your master's bidding! Obey in your dreams! Unleash!
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
Off we go!
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then it...
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to...
only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, I don't care for her stories most of the time.
Hold on a sec! Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back, but if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Don't worry, I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that my safe...
That's right! You gotta be extra...
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Adventure time!
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of the...
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing.
In truth, it is the finest piece of plustrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhe, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was...
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice...
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just so, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack.
All right. I will head to my room. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a...
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along
So far, so good. Yeah.
naturally? Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today.
Cool. So, what's her? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shen He have an
Don't all Adepti—
On this latter point, you are correct. However—
Oh, right. Wait, Paimon neither! This is a real surprise!
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are—
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered him. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she—
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe—
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shen He may have still emerged—
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid battling against—
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one just— Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shen He has an extraordinary constitution, making her well— However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor, Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the human. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Let's go find some treasure.
Hey! So, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is...
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out...
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience trying to... Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. For this, I am very grateful and...
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Off we go!
Look! Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into this... but it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bylin! And hey, Beidou! And hey! Person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surround. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beidou, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most...
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... Sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhua. I am there.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is... Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling, to be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections. Wow! So it looks like the three of us are competitors now. Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places. Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on... From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw material.
We will head into town and seek advice from Mac.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I need to collect more information.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so... sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, the types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last...
No? We were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Adventure time!
Report on the road.
I came to Mount Tianeng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft, where mortals seldom strike. The divine damsel of devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianhe. What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. Cool! A hero story? The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a in that village. There was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me." What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place! But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. No! Don't do— Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character.
I think it's a great story. The ideal.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some stuff!
Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork! Light it up!
Shaken and stirred! This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse. Huh. He didn't seem to catch.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happened.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjun.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this...
The remains of a god, an abandoned village, Mount Tianheng. Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel, the time frame certainly matches? So it seems we're in the right area. What's this? So... now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an Adeptus. And she is about... So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actual... And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make...
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount... Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news!
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me... So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhua, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhua, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhua, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake!
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhua, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be.
Shenhua! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us to it! That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Oh.
So...
This is some top-quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Yes, now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items related?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got...
Yes. I have been training with... When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the... In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there. Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh! Already? All three of you found the Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest—
What? It's over already?
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please—
Alright then, guess we'll head on. This has been a long time coming.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first— The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fit—
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well, guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good opportunity. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer.
Wow, Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Mora, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander—
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another—
Lady Ningguang, do you think—
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I— Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the... And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence! Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
Obey! Manifest!
Look at you!
Obey! Unleash!
Quick!
Take your true form! By ordinance divine!
Get back!
Manifest! Oh!
Think you can bully me? Whew.
Obey!
Scratch!
Manifest! Unleash! Manifest! Let's light it up!
I'm going in!
Obey! Cryo Incarnate! Unleash!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take...
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the...
Thank you. How are...
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Mellilith, thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not—
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there—
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will—
Shenhe. One saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is— In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular—
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Just when will work resume?
Standing guard ain't so bad.
How about we later. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber.
All of you here are my distinguished... Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel...
Hey! Look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
神女劈冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。知道为民人不识，自有知音多情思。红缨烈烈见了心，只知不操心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful! Paimon wants to learn too!
It was wonderful. Also,
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation, the play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in and leave.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed.
Ms. Yun, here you are, huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look, let me pull up a chair, all right? We'll all have a friendly chat.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.